The well-known Bollywood actress Malaika Arora has been known for her beauty, fitness and health regimes. Despite keeping healthy and disciplined with her fitness, she recently contracted coronavirus infection and has been battling it. She had announced this news herself on social media. She said, "Today I have tested positive for coronavirus, but I want to inform you all that I am feeling fine. I am asymptomatic and following all the required protocols and will be quarantined at home as instructed by my doctor and authorities. I request all of you to stay calm and safe. Thank you for all your support. Much love, Malaika." She is now healthy and tested negative for coronavirus, and this is what she tells her fans.
Good morning. I'm back with Malaika's tip portrait. Feels good to be basking in some nice natural sunlight and getting my vitamin D. But post recovering COVID-19, I figured, besides my immense weakness, I also experienced quite a bit of hair loss. Of course, I consulted doctors and everything, and my vitamins and all of that is on. But there is something that I swear by, which I've been doing for years. So I'm going to go back to it, and I'm going to share that with you. It's very, very simple. You literally just need one ingredient that you got to apply to your hair, and I hope you like my DIY Malaika's tip portrait. Okay, that's the one ingredient I need, just an onion and a grater. Hi Casper, would you like to join me in this very, very important mission for hair loss therapy? It's the onion juice therapy. Would you like to join me? Okay, all you have to do is grate one onion and extract the juice of that one onion, and use a cotton and apply it in sections of your hair all over your scalp. Just make sections and apply. Keep it on for like about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then wash with your favorite shampoo. I assure you that this really, really helps that hair loss that you're experiencing, and in a couple of weeks you will see that definitely that hair loss stops. So try it out at home.
She has been quite active on social media, giving out beauty tips to her fans.
Hi, good morning. Well, it seems like it's a really rainy, poury day today, and it's nice and gloomy and lovely. But we still have to take care of ourselves. We still have to stay indoors and safe. And I think with a few rules of lockdown that has been slightly relaxed, that doesn't mean you have to take things for granted. You still have to stay safe. You still have to abide by all the rules, and most importantly, work on your immunity, because I think the conditions outside need you to stay healthy, and your immune system needs to be healthy. Everybody has their different ways of going about maintaining that immunity. Let me share something that I do. I mean, people do what, like a easy kara. Some of them, have warm water and turmeric, honey, lime, and warm water. So everybody does their own versions. This is what I do. Let me share that with you. Every morning, I slice up some of these. These are avla, Indian avla, or gooseberry as you call them. I take one of it, a nice large one, chop it up, a piece of ginger, turmeric or haldi, but this is not the other dry haldi that you get. This is the wet haldi. This is also, you get it very easily at your sabzi wala. It's basically gila haldi that they say. A few peppercorn. Well, now that we've ground it, all you have to do is strain it up. Yes, strain, strain, strain. You basically get this pulpy sort of residue over here. Just strain that all out. Once you strain it all out, well, there it is, my daily morning dose of vitamin C, which is very essential. So there's avla, haldi, adrak and kali miri with some water and apple cider vinegar. There you go. Have it every day like a shot. And let me tell you, this is what helps my immunity and me stay healthy and safe. You try it too.
For me, yoga is not about working out. It's not about getting ripped or getting the right kind of body or the body shape or whatever. For me, it's a way of life. Yoga is the is the mothership of all things related to mind, body and soul fitness. So I think for me, yoga is very, very sacred. I love doing it. It's not just about doing your asanas or not just about staying fit. For me, it's a combination of everything. It just helped me in every stage of my life, and I think yoga has been my best friend.
Whether it is something to do with your skin, hair, diet or yoga, she has got you covered.
Hi, good morning. Well, time for another DIY. A lot of people have asked me what is it that I do, for my skin. How do I take care of my skin? Well, I have shown you a couple of things in the past, but this is something else that I do pretty regularly for my skin. Like I've said, people have different kinds of skin. You've got combination skin, you've got oily skin, you've got dry skin. You have acne-prone skin. So today I'm going to show you something for acne-prone skin because I tend to get a lot of breakouts because of, weather change or hormonal changes or just, the fact that we use a lot of products like makeup, etc. So I do tend to break out. So this is something that works beautifully for breakouts or acne-prone skin. It really, really keeps it in check. Simple 3 ingredients that again you can find in your kitchen. And well, let's have a look what they are. Alright, the 3 ingredients. You need cinnamon powder, or as you say, dalchini powder, some honey, and lime. That's it. So make sure all you have to do is mix half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, some raw honey, a teaspoon of it, and squeeze another teaspoon of lime juice. Now all you have to do is just mix it up and apply. There you go. It's all mixed up. Looks something like that. And now let's apply it. Okay, mask on. Make sure you avoid your mouth area and your eye area because they're very sensitive parts of your face. Apply the mask to areas that are a little more acne prone. You can use this mask say once or twice a week depending how intense your skin issues are. You can keep the mask on for say like 8 to 10 minutes. Rinse with cold water. Make sure that it's all off. Apply your favorite moisturizer and sunscreen and you're good to go. Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to show you some of the skin stuff that I do for my skin. And well, as you know, everybody has different kinds of skin. Essentially, they have oily skin or dry skin or combination skin or acne-prone skin. Well, my skin is very sensitive. I have to be extra careful. So I have to, really use products and use things that really agree with my skin because it's so painfully sensitive. So today I'm going to take you to my little house garden that I have, and I'm going to show you what one can do that is great for all skin types. So there we go. Okay, so that's my little garden over here. So what I'm going to be showing you today is this lovely aloe vera plant. I'm going to cut a little piece of it. It is just the most amazing medicinal plant that you can find. It's people consume it internally as well. I use it mostly externally for my skin. It has cooling properties, it has healing properties. Okay, all you need to do is just cut the slice out like this, as simple as that. And you can see all the goodness of aloe vera between the 2 leaves. You got to scoop that out gently, very gently. Yes, that's it. And it's like, I know it's a little messy and gooey, but let me tell you, it's also amazing for your skin. So just take that all out. All you got to do is just apply it and sit down for a bit and then wash it off with cold water. Moisturize your skin and voila. Hi, it's the weekend, and for me, weekends I generally get a nice hair oil massage, or champi as you say. And well, this is what I've been doing, and for years I've been doing it. And with all the stuff that I do with my hair, I think I
I need this kind of hair care. So basically, let me tell you what I do. I use 3 different types of oils in equal proportion. So there's coconut oil, there is olive oil, and castor oil. They're all 100 ml each of them. All you have to do is take these oils, pour it into a glass bottle like this. Just pour them all and make sure that they are all in equal proportion. You can also add a handful of methi seeds or fenugreek seeds to the bottle. Add some curry patta. Yes, curry leaves. Add that as well to your bottle. Close it up. Close the bottle. And let that bottle be like this for a couple of days. You know, let it just infuse and let the oils, the seeds, the curry patta, let it all just come together, infuse, and let it do its magic. After a couple of days, all you got to do is, and let me tell you, you can store this for however long, so you don't have to worry. That's what I do. I just store it. You know, whenever you just take a little bit of it in a bowl, warm it up. You can warm it up on your gas or in your microwave. Just very slightly warm it. Add a little warm oil to your hair and massage it in a circular motion, and keep it on for like, say, 45 minutes to about an hour, and then wash your hair thoroughly. Let me tell you, try and do this once a week, and I can assure you your hair will start looking thicker, more lustrous, less hair fall, and generally your hair quality is definitely gonna get better. So do try this little secret of mine. Tell me how it works out for you. Good morning. Well, okay, I'm going to share something with you that I have been doing for many, many years. I think a lot of people have, a lot of issues after, the next day after they wake up in the morning, because probably they've had a heavy meal or, some sort of something that they've eaten which has not particularly agreed with their system. So, you tend to get, you tend to feel uneasy, you feel a little bit of heartburn, you feel like, just like something is just stuck over here, some food. So this is something that I do. I drink every morning, but you have to do this at night, so which is very, very simple. Let me just explain it to you. So basically, I take a teaspoon, a large or a tablespoon of 2 seeds, which is fenugreek, that is methi seeds, and cumin seeds, which is jeera seeds, both readily available in your kitchens, in all Indian homes. So I take a big teaspoon of it, a heaped one, and I soak it in a jar, a glass jar of water. It looks something like this. I soak it overnight. So before going to bed, I do this and I soak it. In the morning when I wake up, the seeds all swell up. All you have to do is let me show you that. You just got to strain it. Strain out all the seeds, and you get a glass of water that looks something like this, and make sure you drink it first thing in the morning as soon as you wake up. It's extremely good. Just sip on it. It's very good for your system, for your digestion. It's healthy and easy to do. So try it out.
She's also been seen sharing her favorite recipes. This gorgeous diva is full of advice that you shouldn't miss. You must check it out yourself. Nevertheless, she has been an inspiration for many.
Hi everybody, since we have a lot of time on our hands, I thought I'll use it a little constructively and calmly. Of course, you got to stay safe and healthy. I thought I'll make some Malabari vegetable stew today, which we all love. At home, I have this recipe that I borrowed from my mother, a bit of it from my mom, and a bit from a very dear friend of mine who's a wonderful cook, Monica, called the Cooking Curry. So yes, this is my yummy Malabari vegetable stew, which is great for the soul, great for immunity. And I'm going to have it with some steamed white rice. And also I have some bread over here, chickpea, gluten-free, vegan bread, which
My friend Ravina made for me this bread, so yeah, I'm going to probably have it with that or with white rice. Yeah, so stay safe, stay healthy.